morning, Daryl. And Saturday morning is the 17th of February, 2024. 14 in the morning. I'm not even live awake yet, pal. It's the Weaver John C. of Roseman, California. Computer screen still half playing your stuff here. And I'm trying to wake up to this stuff regarding Tucker Carlson and this video. I hadn't come across it, I hadn't heard it. So, it surprises the hell out of me. And you're trying to compare how food waste is going away. Here we're also talking about SNAP benefits and differences between the United States and Russia. Well, one thing you keep forgetting is we have programs out here in California, that if there's going to be any food waste is being given out to homeless charities. We have places like Grace Resources out here in Lancaster, California, that gets a lot of food from different stores that we donate to people who need. People who sign up for these kind of programs are usually on a month-to-month basis in certain sites, and then it's weekly when they need them the most. So yeah, there is food spoilage, and but the food is also given away as well. So places like Salvation Army used to do it out here a long time ago, but it gotten so bad out where their local office was, which was Mojave, California, and me being out here in Roseman, about 12, 15 miles away from the damn place. I had to travel a bus just to get over there to get some grub and get back. When you don't have free transportation, it costs money just to get a bag of groceries over there. So we would appreciate having the food giveaways out here. But we have a couple of churches who get the donated food, and even from other people's pantries when they think they've got enough. So we try to spread it around. There's even bread being done now. And regarding the SNAP benefits, it depends on the government or the state and what their guidelines are that they're getting from the federal government, actually. See, there is income. If you're at a certain level of income or below that, you qualify. There are some guidelines and hoops that you have to jump through regarding the SNAP benefits that are run by the state, because we are getting the federal funding regarding the food. It's the states that have to administer them, and then also the counties that still have to run the damn programs. So, in my situation, what am I looking at? You or this? I don't know. Fuck it. In my situation, I run below the threshold. And because I have that threshold barely met, and also I'm single, I only get I only get very little because my threshold had been almost crossed. If I had made a lot less, if I'd gotten a lot less than Social Security, I would have gotten maybe a little bit more in food. But they think that I'm struggling enough with the Social Security. Well, they're barely right. It also depends on which particular place that you're living in as well. There are financial situations I have to deal with. Every time a month comes around, sorry, still waking up here, I have to pay rent first. My mother always kept telling me, pay the rent first. So I pay the rent first. Then after that, it's negotiable. Well, barely anyway. If you don't pay your cell phone bill, that's it. Cut your ass off until you pay them. At least you can try negotiating with energy bills and try to do that with the cable until that goes out. else is really negotiable. What's left with the balance is I have to divide that by how many days. Whether or not I'm actually going to be able to get a bulk amount of food coming in or not. Russia's situation, as I understood it a long time ago, they barely saw food on the table. Actually, food in the refrigerators, in the supermarkets. They didn't earn enough to get enough, but they struggled like crazy trying to get it. Their market collapsed when the government switched from a communist to a free market, and all hell broke loose on them. It still is. So what Tucker was showing was basically Russian communist propaganda. I looked at a little bit of it. I'm like, no, 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 no. Russia's playing everybody for a fool over here. It's great to being part of a communist regime, especially under Putin. He really thinks that crap is going to get past people left and right? Give me a break. It's not that I knew about, I read your title line there, Russian propaganda. Yeah, of course, we're going to say how. Do I need to get into that kind of situation over here? All right. Welcome, comrades, to the Russia supermarket. We have everything that you need and desire. We have the money for it. Come, comrade, rest your eyes on the wondrous nature of our super. Screw this damn noise. The thing concerning about supermarkets losing their carts, we got these damn trackers on our supermarket wheels that they don't leave the parking lot unless they're going to be lifted off the damn uh, sensor. The older ones that hadn't got the damn hookup to the rear wheels is, you know, those are gone. Takes a hell of a long while and a lot of crews out there trying to find their carts back, and they're hired by supermarkets and stores and stuff. The management company sends out trucks to reclaim their broken down stuff so they can get them fixed up, put back over to the supermarkets because they need them all the damn time. Over here, they got these barriers, electronic barriers that they got all over the place in Lancaster. Major supermarket areas would cease most of the operations of the baskets, but you could still drag them across the damn thing with a hell of a lot of force. It just wouldn't be working as much because they're disengaged. If that thing wasn't on the back wheel somehow, they're gone. I'll listen more to your videos so we can respond. I think I'm going to do this piece by piece. We're doing piece by piece and almost on everything we've got in our Walmart stores across the country. Even in the Southland, we've got barricades up in a lot of our departments. Basically, the hard goods, the soft goods. We're talking about the groceries. There are portions of it like soap, toothpaste, shampoo, locked up. We have to get help to get into certain Walmarts. It's getting that bad out here too. 25%, you're having a conniption fit over here, my friend. We got it worse. But then again, Carlson, you're right. Tucker's not going to say a damn word about the damn thing in the first place because this is Tucker Carlson. He's still trying to sell his soft shit. You know, there had been a video a long while ago that had a viewer who got in Tucker's face when Tucker was in a small convenience store, and somebody pulled out a camera watching this. This guy was calling Tucker a liar, cheat. I mean, he was going off on this one. This guy comes out of the blue and starts yelling at Tucker. And Tucker's family's right there. Tucker was supposed to be traveling somewhere, and he ran into one particular viewer. He didn't like Tucker's bullshit. Tucker turned and go, yeah, 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 hoping that the cops would come. And the thing is, the guy wasn't pushing or anything else. He was just, hey, I don't like you, and I don't like this, and I don't like. And Tucker's like, I remember that video. I laughed, I think. I didn't feel sorry for Tucker because he was getting called out on his bullshit. But these days, the corporate media and other people are doing the same damn shit. They're going into his face and saying, what the hell are you talking about, you asshole? He asked for it. I had to put a stop to part of it anyway. Stealing is not just solely on addiction, my friend. It's economics. You can't afford it, you're going to get it one way or another. You have to say it that bluntly. There's a lot of people out there who aren't addicts. And unfortunately, we have people out there who steal from corporations either for survival or for their own ill-gotten gains. And it's it's not addiction when I see this, it's insanity. I mean, you have mass waves coming into stores and robbing people left and right. You've got supermarkets pulling out. You've got major chains pulling out of certain markets. How would you like it if your neighborhood was solely dependent upon a Walmart? But because that Walmart was getting inundated by kids or by adults, not just adults with addictions, I'm talking adults with um, economics in their minds. They get the stuff, maybe they'll sell it on the black market, but the commonly accepted stuff, commonly that you can get off the damn other stores, gets to a point where you see your Walmart locking up everything. Now, I'm not quite sure about the damn food situation. I haven't heard any stories out here yet regarding if the food was being stolen left and right. But just basic things like if I needed to get a shave, if I want to clean up what's left of my teeth, if I want soap to wash my damn body, hair, you know, hair stuff, I can't get that. I can't easily pick it off the shelves and bring it over to the counter. We have self checkouts. We hardly have any people working there at registers, and if we do, good luck on that one. The rest of it's all screwed up self checkouts and people checking out the damn paperwork, whether or not you bought it legally or not. So I don't usually consider it as addiction situation over here. At least it hasn't been stated in statistics out here in California. But I do know that we're shutting down other stores across the country and also in our state as well that people depend upon. Just because we got these damn hooligans coming out there robbing people left and right, not people in the stores, entities. Either the prices are getting too damn high and the people are just going crazy and they're going to sell it on the black market, or it's pure desperation. That I can buy. Addiction, not entirely. Now, as I've been trying to hear also on the corporate medias, left and right, that's why I keep my ears open. The independents will go nuts over some of the stuff you've got over here. You're thinking not all the damn billionaires out there give a shit, but some of them actually do give a shit. Koch brothers, not as much because they still like their damn money and they don't give a shit about it. But I know like Bill Gates and his foundations and some of the guys that follow him are trying to make a difference one way or another in a lot of programs that they're doing. And the thing is, we got a lot of influence on the Congress folk out there and states and trying to have this corporate control. Yeah, I understand that particular level. Believe me, I do. Writers have been talking about this damn thing for decades, and people still hadn't figured this shit out. History keeps showing us more and more. The reason why I go to school is to see what kind of screwed up humanity we get. Yeah. I was figuring this shit out also back in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, watching and just learning, just by observing. It's amazing what kind of things that you'll learn. Try to put things together and then realize it's not exactly a wonderful world as Louis Armstrong would sing about, or anybody else for that matter. We're worried about the rising amount of food, yeah, but then there's other social economics dealing with that. World costs, wars, famine, atmospheric changes. Politicians, yeah, they want money because they're greedier bastards than everything else. You blame the corporate media. You blame the billionaires. It's not just billionaires, but they are a contributing part to it. Resources are dwindling a bit. I said before, it also is affected by world situations as well. Rainforests cut down for more farmland for other countries. Our gases are increasing. Weather gets screwed up one way or another. We got cause and effect, causality going on. Floodwaters are rising, storms getting intensity because we're screwing our weather up because of our own damn social economics. It's not just one country, it's everybody across this planet. Some of them are trying to reduce emissions and maybe slowing our progress, I hope. Addiction's not the primary situation. Addiction is just a way to get through crap because I know about addiction. You just don't want to deal with anything and everything. You just want to hide. You just want to fade away. You want to kill yourself, basically, slowly. I've seen it happen too many times to a lot of people, including myself. Not caring about what the hell happens around you. You wake up, and then you realize, what the hell are you doing? But no, you wake up to a larger problem in front of you, and you're still trying to define it piece by piece. Other people will be trying to use other substances to get by with life. Yeah, dangerous crap we still got out here in the streets. I said before about the SNAP benefit situation is also depending upon the federal government whether or not they can get out their dead asses to get stuff taken care of. And also depending upon the state governments whether or not they will actually want to care about people or not. There are states out there that'll take away food from people struggling to survive just because they think the kids are getting fed too much. School programs in different states, in different red states, are shutting down. It has to be up to the people to fight like hell to get more food subsidies going, even food giveaways if they can. Because the state governments just don't give a shit. Neither does the damn governors. The same people that keep voting in office. As I said before, I blame the voters all the damn time. They're ignorant as hell. They don't see the damn things going on. And they don't take control. What I mean by taking control is getting the laws changed. Getting the laws changed so their states can survive, their local communities can survive. How many times do I have to keep seeing the damn videos on YouTube all the time? Not repeats, but new stuff coming through from different sources of how the states are. They're screwing people over left and right. You can't read because they're taking away your library privileges or taking away the libraries. You can't learn the things you want in school because now you got controlled. Now you got controlled idiots over there controlling your mind at this point over here. I mean, we're talking about a ranting and raving over here, pal. So let's continue to the video. I mean, there's a lot of things I've seen. You talk about corruption all around. Yeah, well, we work in Democracy 101. We work by the will of the people at this point over here. And the will of the people is they have to make the changes. They have to be the ones making the damn change in the first place. Hopefully not violent, but making new laws. If they can, get the lawmakers in there to make the laws necessary so we can be governed correctly, or actually governed, period. The national elections are important, and one more thing: Trump is not a, Trump is not rich. Trump is not rich. Let's get this straight. If he's going after his voters, if he's going after his people, he's not rich. He's a lying, thief, and con man. It's already been proven. It's already been proven in the courts. The fraud case that just came out, that finalized in New York, has stalled this guy for 3 years, he and his family, from doing business in New York. And what's he do automatically? Friends, I'm being scammed by everybody else. I want your support and I want your money. That's what he's doing. For those who are hoodwinked, these are the guys that are still feeding him. Now, you talk about addiction right there. When you're so dependent upon your supporters for a livelihood, there's part of the addiction right there, my friend. We could talk about that when you're talking about the chemical, because you understand about the chemical. You got to look into a different perspective regarding the addiction. That damn beast will take on any form to get you going. But I got to get you on the speed on that one. I got to get you up on this one. We'll talk later, pal.